Welcome back to another edition of the Dynasty Roundtable. Earlier today we were discussing with each other. We decided we want to bring it over to you about relationships. Jonathan was telling us a lot of benefits that come from his relationship and why he is married and no one else is. So Jonathan, you can just go ahead and take it away.
Well, you know how the right one comes, you never let her go. Some of my boys told y'all from the beginning. Some I've told you since 2 days before I got married, you know. But yeah, you know, different women. When the right one comes, you want to hold on to her, and everybody is different, you know. My wife is extremely different, as some people would say, but for me, she's the perfect type. And I think everybody has the type that they have to look forward to. And such as Chris, you have somebody in your life that you've been going strong with, you know. Sometimes you have your ups and downs, right?
Everybody has that little relationship ups and downs, you know. Luckily, we either bypass it or get past it somehow. You know, whether that means you're going to end up being single or you're going to end up being involved. I mean, just how it is at the end of the day. You were lucky enough you found the person that you think is the perfect one, and you got married to her. Now, some people might be single. Now, speaking of the single life, Alex, what is some of the things that you think you might have been doing wrong for you to stay single this whole time?
That's a good question.
Honestly, I ask myself that all the time. Like, you know, I don't know, I guess I don't put enough commitment into a relationship. You know, I always prioritize other things other than the other person I'm with, you know. But it's hard sometimes, you know.
Well, being in love and finding love is a very selfish and at the same time selfless thing. You know, it's like a yin and yang, I guess you can say.
Speaking of yin and yang, let's discuss yin and yang real quick, okay? You're black. You married a black woman. He's Latino, and we already know. You might not know this, but he likes the black women. Okay, and I'm thinking maybe that's something you have, because I can tell you from my personal past relationships, okay, black women have a hard time with men who don't know how to prioritize their life because they think they should be numero uno, right? Jonathan, for instance, okay, we know who's numero uno in that relationship. Okay?
Honestly, I believe that. I believe that. I think most women like a lot of attention. Every woman wants their undivided attention from their significant other.
Right.
Right. I can see that.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you black women only do this, because I've dated Hispanic and white women that have done it. So, you know, you can't only blame it on the black women.
But you haven't seen a specific difference in black people. Let me tell you something. I'm not the only one to feel this. I know a lot of my black men out there feel me on this because we talk about this on my Facebook page, Chris Harris. But let me tell you something. I'm not the only one at this table who feels this way, because Jeffrey has a preference when it comes to the Caucasian women. Okay? So, I mean, it's nothing against black women. I mean, everybody knows the mother of my child is black. I've dated a lot of black women. Actually, the majority of the women I've dated are black women. But I can tell you the trends. Like, if a black woman gets mad at you, she's downright evil. Okay? Downright evil. She's gonna get back. Okay? Right. Even if she don't get back at you right away, she'll get back to you later down the line. Okay? Might come at you with knives. I've seen women do it. Alright?
Whereas on the other hand, you have the Asian women and Caucasian women who are like, where did I go wrong? What can I do to please you? You know, I'm sorry.
White women, Asian women, Hispanic women have done it too. Because I've seen some crazy Hispanic women.
And that's one thing I like about them.
And I agree with Chris with the whole black woman theory. You know, a lot of them tend to have issues when it comes to their men, putting them second or not first. I've experienced it personally. I've done stuff to women before, black women, and they've not stopped till they got me back. And that's something I don't like personally. So I kind of stray to Spanish women or white women per se. Go ahead, like.
And the thing is, you're not the only one that feels this. I say this all the time. I say my people out there feel me. I say you feel me. Alex feels me too. He's trying to be nice about it. But I recall a year or two ago when, and this was before YouTube came around the Dynasty, we went to go see Friday the 13th remake. And everybody in the movie had a particular role. And Jason was a black woman. You remember that, right? You know, she was going around stealing people. So, I said stealing, I'm sorry, stabbing people. But my thing is, and like I said, there's nothing against black women. You know, mom's black, grandma's black, daughter's black. But I'd be damned if y'all not the craziest people I've ever seen in my entire life. Y'all are evil. When y'all mad, it is no stopping you all. I mean, really, to Jonathan for marrying a black woman. Hopefully one day I can marry a black woman because I believe black women are beautiful. They have the most beautiful assets. But personally, I'm more interested in Asian women. I want a woman I take to a restaurant, a buffet, she gets a plate, she sits at the table, she's waiting for me to get my food, not just cracking it all over
maybe the problem is y'all keep getting some messed up black women.
I agree.
Maybe y'all looking in the wrong place.
You're right. So what you're saying is we're all, because you're single too, you like black women, we're all getting these messed up black women.
I mean, you know,
y'all are getting
like I
messed
said,
up black women.
I have a friend. He loves black women, but he can't handle black women. He's Hispanic too. He cannot handle black women.
And this Dynasty member is not here, unfortunately, today. You know, but the thing is, he also has, you know, Hispanic other people that he's interested in. Right now, they're at work together. So I mean, he learned to diversify the people he goes after, and for that I am proud of him. But what happened was the last black woman he was with,
she just walked all over.
And the one before that who was black walked him to the bowling alley. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, okay, that when it comes to specific races, not all, because there have been some great black women out there, not all, but majority of the black women seem to have something against them where they feel like they have to have something to prove. I don't know if it's because of rap videos, I don't know if it's because of soap operas, I don't know what is it because of movies, you know, Tyler Perry, I don't know. But the bottom line is, until that crap calms down, you're going to see a lot of black men in their 20s with gray hair. Okay, you're going to see a lot of black men who look like they're 50 in their 30s. I mean, it's just how I see it. So Jonathan here, he's about 3 years younger than me. Pay attention to him in 10 years because in 10 years he's going to look about 20 years older than me. And that's not saying you don't have a beautiful, devoted wife, because you do, because she's making this video right now. Hi, Felicia. But the bottom line is, okay, I commend you. I definitely commend you.
Well, you have to piggyback on what you just said.
Please.
You have to actually look at their history. They've actually had to fight harder than the black male to get and earn their place in the world. You know what I mean? They had to, they're not only black, but they're female. You know, that's a double negative. You know, back 50 years ago, hell, 30 years ago, you know, you had to struggle, you know, to get somewhere. Now, you're telling me that they have a black man that they're hooked up with who's supposed to be helping them, or some of them may believe supporting them, but, you know, you're supposed to be working together, but I feel, you know, what I feel is not important, so I digress. You know, they're with these guys who are not carrying their weight, is the bottom line, as they feel. So yes, when they get upset, you have hell to pay, seeing as how they're carrying your ass. They feel.
They feel.
They feel.
They feel. Most. They feel. So the person, let me ask you a question. I hate to go off topic because we're talking about a specific thing, but you mentioned how they had to fight and all that stuff. That brings me to a question I hear every single day, especially with me. Is chivalry dead?
Is chivalry dead? It's not dead because it's still alive with me.
Okay, is chivalry dead? Who? Chivalry. Chivalry dead.
Matters. Chivalry is definitely dead.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, let me
chivalry. Oh, go ahead.
Chivalry. Okay, let's say you and a woman walking somewhere. You go through inside a building. You open the door. That's the most famous thing. Okay. She's cold. You take your jacket off. You lay it across. Chivalry is dead. You're being a gentleman. Right.
You open
is
the
that
door,
dead?
close the door. Is it dead?
No.
Chivalry is dead.
You think it's dead?
I think it's dead because nowadays a lot of softer guys don't get the amount of attention that jerks do. Women tend to like assholes a lot more. That's why I always say, oh, he was nice, but, you know, it's always a but. So I think when you're more of a jerk and you're mean to him, that makes him wonder, you know, why is he so different? Why is he treating me the same?
Well, so when it comes to that, you got to realize that you cannot give everything, 100% of everything to women. You cannot give your woman all of your money. You cannot give a woman all of your love. You cannot give women all of nothing. It's just 50-50. It always has to be 50-50. Because a woman will never be satisfied.
Well, that means that she has to give just as much as you get.
Exactly.
So if you're giving you all, she has to give you all.
Y'all gotta meet halfway.
And a lot of them are scared to get their all. Chivalry is not dead. Chivalry is in a hospital in critical condition. Alright?
Chivalry.
Yes, it does.
You say chivalry's not dead because it's not dead in you.
Well, like
you're a gentleman.
Like Jeff said though, they don't go for the gentleman.
You're a gentleman.
You know,
I'm asking you, are you a gentleman?
I am a gentleman.
Are you a gentleman?
I'm a gentleman.
Are you a gentleman?
I'm a gentleman.
I'm not a gentleman. Let me tell you something, okay? I
don't
feel
know you're not a gentleman.
that's good. I'm glad. And I hope everybody out there is paying attention, but most everybody out there is probably watching this knows me. But I'm telling you like this. I feel like if a woman marched for 40 freaking years or whatever, saying they want equal opportunity, they want equal pay, they want to do this, they want to do that. I don't like the fact that if I'm at work, okay, and I have to lift something, and I'm making $8 an hour, and then some other woman comes around, and she's making $8 an hour, she's doing the same thing. Why she don't have to lift it? Why I gotta lift it? That makes no sense to me. Hey, you went out there, you fought, lift the damn going thing.
Don't break the table.
I'm not breaking the table. I'm telling
That's
you.
a whole different.
No, that's not different. Why are you opening the door for a woman?
Because we're talking about
Why are you opening the door for a woman?
and going out and dating.
Who should pay the bill the first time
That
you're
should
going
be
to
half and half.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I can't say who should.
Mhm.
As far as I'm concerned, I would, because I don't want another person.
I'm
paying
kind
for me.
of
But-
old school, so I would pay the first bill.
Yeah, I mean, but it was like more like my man Alex here said, 50-50. You know what I mean? I'll take the first bill. Hell, I'll take the first 2-3 bills. But sooner or later, it'd be nice if you took the bill.
seven,
You know what I
eight.
mean? Now most ladies like, well, I disagree.
I mean,
That's because you're a nice guy.
I've had
You know what I'm
women treat me too, you know.
How do you feel about that?
I feel embarrassed.
You felt embarrassed?
Yeah.
Felt embarrassed.
Would you feel embarrassed with one piece?
Yes, I would.
Okay, what about you, Joe?
I've had it before, but it wasn't embarrassing because I'm usually the one paying. So
Yeah.
it was nice for once to have some.
Yes, yeah.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying like, I don't know. I guess
Maybe
I don't know.
maybe it's a confidence thing.
I think it's
Yeah.
better.
Maybe you have to have enough confidence to let a woman pay your bill.
Well,
Which
I mean, I
brings
have
me to
no-
me,
I have
because I have no problem with a woman paying my bill. Matter of fact, I welcome it. Matter of fact, you ask me out, you should be paying my bill, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I mean that's how I feel.
I have
All
no
right?
problem
Equal,
paying a
equal.
bill. Yeah, it is nice to be equal, but fuck it.
I mean, I've dated women where I paid. I've dated women where they paid, and I've done it where it was both. And I think it's better when it's both, because you appreciate each other more.
Yeah.
If something goes rough and you may not have the money, at least you can depend on her, etc. Vice versa.
That's when you first start dating out. When you get more comfortable with each other, then I get you sometimes, you give me sometimes, something like that. And I'm not saying I wouldn't pay for it, because I have.
Yeah.
I've done it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like whoever asks the person out should be the one paying for the bill. But the bottom line is, at the end of the day, I still feel like women only want to play the I'm a woman role when it comes to certain situations, and that makes them the leaders of this world,
Not
the
all
true leaders
women.
of the world.
All women don't want to do that shit. Like women, some women will not
There's
have
some-
that.
No,
Some
no,
women
when we say
are
all
too
women-
independent. No, I'm saying there are some women that are too independent
Yeah.
to have that.
All right.
You know, but those are the women that you gotta have a Bentley. You gotta have a nice house. You gotta be able to support yourself, because she's not gonna support you.
Yeah.
A gold digger.
There's some women that
No,
won't pay
because
shit.
that's the woman.
That's the one who's
Want a Bentley?
waiting.
Want the house? That's a bitch. That's a gold digger.
Yeah.
Would you want to date a gold digger? I don't know about one date a gold digger.
They're the baddest ones.
Yeah.
They're also the ones that leave you high and dry.
You can
Bro,
find.
Hey,
crying in
there
your
are-
apartment because you
anyone-
put a down payment on the ring. You don't want that.
There are actually, believe it or not, there are actually women out there who looks for a decent kind of a guy. The problem is they also want the bad guy that's gonna show them a good time.
So you
know
can say
what I'm
yourself a
saying?
good guy.
I consider myself.
Felicia got with a good guy.
Felicia met. What did Felicia meet? I can't remember what I was.
She probably don't know her.
Felicia met an asshole. Okay. Felicia met a full-fledged asshole who had a good heart.
And so she fell for it.
She fell. I think she fell for the heart. Initially, I guess you could say she met the cool guy that pretty much took over Greenville. Yes, I did.
I mean, I've heard women say they like a nice guy, but I haven't seen it. I've yet to see a woman that says, "Oh, I want a sweet guy," and he reads.
You never heard that?
Writes.
You never heard
Women
that?
say
They all say, but when it comes down to it,
It's true.
they all say, but when it comes down to it, they always get left dry.
Exactly. Why? Because not Kanye.
Because they're too
But,
soft. No one
Wasn't that
wants it.
Cat Williams said it best? And I know, I guess we keep it PG-13, but girls like ain't nothing black men.
You know what I'm saying? This is my new cell phone, you know what I'm saying?
That's how we do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.